New 1.20 update have just been released, which added a lot of cool features including thousands of armor dreams combination and so much more. So in this video, I'll be surviving 100 days in this update to explore all the new features. Now I have 3 goals set in my mind: get full nether armor with cool armor trims, hatch a sniffer, and build a house in a cherry blossom biome, which is kind of a challenge for me. But with that being said, let's get straight to the video. Day 1. I started the world by chopping down some trees, craft a pickaxe, mine some stone and some iron, and went on an adventure. I quickly spotted a village, so I go and looted it and slept there. Day 2. I saw another village, so I go and grab all the beds, then made a small villager trading place. I put down my crafting table, some chairs and flinching table. I then spent the rest of the day chopping down houses. What? Okay, forget about that. I then spent day 3 to day 5 just chopping down trees, trading for emeralds, and on day 5 I managed to get a full set of diamond armor.
Nice.
Time to get some diamond tools, which means on day 6 I decided to take a break and build a simple iron farm instead. And after getting a zombie in the farm on day 9, the farm was done. Since I was so scared of dying, I decided to get some enchanting books. So, after some painful amount of time dealing with villagers, on day 11 I got a diamond axe, on day 12 I got an unbreaking 3 book, and on day 13 I got a sharpness 5 book. Day 14, I decided to go mining for diamonds because I need to craft a diamond sword, and after a while of searching in the caves, I found myself 1 diamond. Yeah, just 1. And then I go strip mine and find myself some more diamonds. I was pretty happy with that, and when I get back up to the surface, it was day 16. On day 17, I finally managed to get a protection 4 book. I then make a god chestplate with protection 4, unbreaking 3 and mending. I then spend the rest of the day chopping down trees. On day 18 to day 22, I just keep chopping down trees, trading for emeralds and buying books. And eventually, on day 23, I successfully got the final book, which is the looting 3 book. I then went on combining the books on the sword, but I didn't get enough levels. So on day 24, after trading with some villagers, I have enough levels. I wasted no time and go and make the god sword. Oh, and I also tamed 2 dogs. I immediately go kill some cows for leather, and with the looting 3 on my sword, I got 8 leather from 3 cows. After that, I buy some more books to max out my armor. And by the end of day 25, I have a full set of Prot 4, mending, and breaking 3 diamond armor. I was ready to go to the nether. Day 26. It's time to prepare for the nether. I crafted a new shield, brought a power 2 bow and some arrows. Oh, and I also buy some extra mending and unbreaking 3 book for my shield, since I still have some spare emeralds. Then mine up 12 obsidian from the rune portal I found earlier. I also brought a new axe since the old one is nearly broken. I also crafted a pair of golden boots so that the piglins wouldn't attack me. And after some final preparation, which includes throwing some trash away, I went exploring. And literally 30 seconds later, I found a lava pool. And I didn't make the portal immediately, but instead I slept. And so I built a portal and lit it up in the morning of day 27. And then I didn't get in the portal, but instead I went to the cherry blossom biome nearby, since this is one of the new features added in 1.20. And I also find another lava pool in the cherry blossom biome, so I built another nether portal, lit it up, and hop in. And little did I know, I spawned right next to a fortress. And after a while of searching, I successfully found a blaze spawner, so I sniped 3 skeletons on the way. Since I don't want to die to the wither skeletons again, and then started killing blazes. And because of my looting sword, I've got 12 blaze rods in like 30 seconds. Yeah, that was crazy. And I was happy with it. And I started to run away. Yes, I ran away. I didn't even get the wards. I was just so scared. And I started searching for a warped forest for endermans, which gives me ender pearl. But then I realized that there are just crimson forests everywhere. And that's the second worst biome for me. But with no choice left, I was forced to go in. Well, luckily, I didn't die. But I still didn't manage to find any warped forests. And after walking and mining and more walking for 1,000 blocks, on day 28, I finally found one. But I gotta tell you, the enderman just don't spawn. It takes like 5 minutes to find one, but eventually I got myself 20 ender pearls. I then built a nether portal to get back to the overworld. I then spawned in the cave, so I just dig up to the surface. After I got back to the surface, I craft an ender eye and throw it to locate the stronghold. I then spent day 29 to day 31 finding the stronghold, and along the way I also killed a lot of pigs and cows, which dropped me a stack of steak and almost a stack of pork. And after 3 days of searching, the direction of the eye finally turned, and so I started digging down. The first attempt I got nothing. The second attempt I got my nightmare, which is the deep dark. For my third attempt I dug straight into a corridor, which is right next to the portal room. And so I went in, break the silverfish spawner, and craft some more eyes to fill the portal. I also set my spawn point so that I can get the loot in the library when I have shulker boxes. I then wanted to smelt the food, which requires a furnace. And to get a furnace I need a crafting table, but I didn't bring any wood. Well, I guess I'll just have to visit the library now. So after a bit of searching in a stronghold, I found the library and mined some wood. I also did open the chest but didn't take anything since I don't have any inventory space. And so I left the library with 18 wood planks. After I got back to the portal room, I crafted a crafting table and then a furnace and started smelting. And after waiting for a long time, it's time to kill the dragon. So I double checked everything and I was ready for the end fight. So on day 33, I hopped into the portal. After getting teleported to the obsidian platform, I bridged myself to the main island and started mining endstone for blocks to tower up. I then shoot some end crystal and tower up and destroy more end crystal. After getting all the end crystal, I hurled my way down and the dragon was perching. So I went straight under the dragon and get some nice hit on her. After I finished her off with a bow, I quickly grabbed the XP and got the dragon egg. I then also mined some obsidian and craft a ender chest. I then mined some more blocks to tower up to the gateway and throw an ender pearl. After I got teleported to the other end island, I immediately saw a small end city and also a big one with a ship. So I quickly looted a small one and bridged towards the end ship. I tower up to the end ship, kill the guarding shulker, and grab my elytra. I then took the rest of the loot in the chest and fly to the main end city to get more loot. I then saw another ship, so I go and looted it. I then spent day 34 to day 40 looting end cities. I don't know why I spent so much time looting end cities, but eventually, on day 41, I found myself an end gateway. So I looted the last end city and pearled through the gateway. I actually got a lot of stuff from the end city, including over 2 stacks of diamonds and 3 spire ametrim. And before I head back to the overworld, I want to get a sugar box full of ender pearls. And so I built a simple enderman farm on day 41 and spent day 41 to day 42 just staring at all the endermen on the island and kill them with my sword. I then hopped into the portal and I was back in the stronghold. I head straight towards the library I found earlier to grab all the books and most importantly, the eye armor trim. I also opened 2 chests on the way and one of them has a eye armor trim. This brings a total of 3 eye armor trims. After completely destroying the library, I break my bed, hop into the portal again. After I got back to the overworld, I immediately fly back to the village. Home sweet home. Wait, this is not a home. So, I got some mending and a breaking free book to put on my elytra. Craft some firework rockets and fly around my world. I quickly found myself a pretty good spot for my cherry house, so I started chopping down some trees. I then built the shape of my house and destroyed it, and built a new shape, which I was pretty happy with. And so on day 44, I started building my house. I also want a very cool looking second floor with some fancy stairs going onto it. So on day 46, I started making the stairs. After realizing that I miscalculated the height of the second floor, I redesigned the second floor so that it matches the fences. I then started to add some glass into the house, and on day 50, I built a big 50 behind my house to celebrate. I then spent the rest of the day filling up glass planes and start building the roof. After spending a painful amount of days making the roof, on day 52, I finally finished the left side. So I just need to copy it to the right side. This is going to be painful. Day 54, the roof is finally done. And I also want a little third floor thing to enjoy the sunset, so I get busy building it. I also added some missing glass planes and some more chests, and on day 55, the house is finally done. With the first goal out of the way, it's time to do the others. But my firework rockets are running out, and I can't explore the world without them. So I decided to build an all-mob farm so that I could have infinite gunpowder for firework rockets. So I get busy collecting resources. You won't believe what I saw. A woodland mansion right behind my house. These things are just so rare and it's like 700 blocks away from spawn. It's just crazy. But anyways, with all the resources being gathered, I immediately built a farm, which I didn't record. Yeah, sorry. After a bit of AFKing, I decided to go to get a sniffer egg. And after a couple of days, I finally found it. I then decided to build a house for the sniffer, and since the sniffer is a new mob, I want to make the house with some new blocks. So I collected some bamboo, make them into bamboo fences, and place them down. And it turns out to be pretty well, actually. I then take out some pond for decoration, and with the sniffer's home being done, I placed down a moss block and a sniffer egg on top. I also planted some trees and sugarcane to make it better. I then spent day 75 to 76 trying to find a camel, but all I could find was just beaches or small desert without any village. And my elytra is nearly broken, so I just gave up. On day 77, I grabbed some sand and crafted 3 TNT. I'm not going for netherite right now. Instead, I'm going for an ocean monument. I used the underwater TNT and sand trick to blow up the blocks in the ocean monument, and quickly swim in and kill the Elder Guardian. Unfortunately, all 3 of them didn't drop me the tide armor trim, which is what I came for. Oh, and I forgot to record it again. Sorry. And by the time I got home, it was day 79. I went to the mob farm and started AFKing for gunpowder. Day 80. I flew down and grabbed all the gunpowder in the chests. I then spent the rest of the day digging sand and crafted more than 2 stacks of TNT. Day 81. I started the day by flying to the portal and fly back to my base just to grab the gold boots and fly back to the portal. After I got into the nether, I dig myself to Y level 14 and started digging in a straight line. I then placed down some TNT and blow stuff up. After using all the TNT on day 82, I managed to get 8 ancient debris. Now I don't know if this is good or not, but I know the fact that we don't have enough. Wait, I'm running out of food. So I spent day 83 to 84 trading with villagers for bread. I also mined some sand on day 84, which of course including breaking my shovel. I then spent day 84 to 86 AFKing, and on day 87, it's time for the second try. I flew my way down, crafted some TNT, and hop into the nether. After using all the TNT on day 89, I got, what is this number? I'm one shot from getting 5 netherite ingots, so more AFKing, just kidding. I still got some more gunpowder in my sugar box, so I mined some sand, steal some bed from the village just to be safe, and hop back in the nether. I then mined in straight line for the TNT. Never mind, mission accomplished, bye bye nether. And so I got back to my home and craft my 5th piece of netherite ingot. With all the netherite ingots ready, it's time for my final challenge, the bastion. Since we now need a stepping template to upgrade stuff into netherite, which are located in the bastion, I've got no choice left but to get in and overcome my fear. So I got myself to the coordinates of the treasure bastion I saw before. I take out my sword, take a deep breath, and get in. One pigman quickly spotted me, so I killed it. Then others decided to come up and help, but unfortunately they are too stupid and got stuck in the staircase. So I take out my bow and safely kill them. I then started walking down the staircase, but then this happened. After almost dying, I heal myself up with a golden apple and open the chest, and I actually managed to find a new smithing template. I then snipe the brood on the bridge and get my way to the other building. I then block the sides so that no one could attack me and start sniping the pigs. After clearing the area down below, I jumped off by using a boat. I then break the magma spawner so that no magma cubes could attack me. And finally, I jumped down and grabbed all the delicious loot. After mining all the gold blocks, I made a portal to get back to the overworld. After putting the loot into my sugar box, I started flying back home. And when I got back home, it was day 92. Day 93, I used some of my diamonds to dupe the upgrade template and put netherite on my armor. And I also made my sword netherite because I can. It's time for the decoration. I already have a list of armor trim to collect, but I failed to get the tied armor trim, which I plan to put it on my leggings. So after a bit of testing, I found out that the snout armor trim I found in the bastion actually works well for the leggings. So now with all the goal being completed, I want to explore the world more, especially the camel. And this time I found not just one, but 2 desert villagers. And one of them actually have a camel. Wait, I didn't bring any saddle. But luckily, there is also a desert temple. Unfortunately, it didn't contain any saddle, but I managed to find this. A god apple. I was so happy. I flew back to my home and suddenly remembered something. The dog that I've tamed before. So I crafted up some dyes and bring them home. I also get a parrot on the way. I then bring a saddle and flew back to the village and ride on a camel. This is so cool. Day 97. I got back home and finally decided to move the stuff into my house. Day 98. While I was moving the stuff in, a thunderstorm came. This is the first and only thunderstorm in this video. Since I can't really do anything, I just slept. Day 99. I spent the whole day managing my storage. Day 100. I continue managing my storage. In this world, I did a lot of cool things, and I was able to accomplish a lot of things that I thought it would be impossible. I then enjoyed the sunset and the sunrise with my pets. And with the day counter hitting 101, I have successfully survived 100 days in hardcore Minecraft 1.20. This video took me over a month to make, so if you like this video, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. I will do 200 days if we hit 2 likes.